Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Many years ago, I was teaching at a different school in Seattle, Washington. When I ran into what I thought was toxicity, in reality, half of it was my own doing. What had happened was this was just as we were reopening from COVID 19 and we were doing some hybrid work. I was negotiating with my dean on a contract. He would email me information about one class that he wanted me to teach, and he would email me some documents to e-sign. And there would be something that I was hoping to negotiate about, right? Whether it be the pay, or maybe in the coming few months there was a specific date that I needed to take off or something. Any number of things that I might want to negotiate before I e-sign the whole thing. I would email back, he would not respond, and then I would maybe pick up the phone and try to call him, leave him a message. And he would text me and says that I can't really talk at the moment. Every time he sent me a contract, something would happen in his life conveniently. He would have a family emergency, a home repair kind of disaster. I can't say whether it was true or not, but he did text me back to say that those things were happening. I'm sure he could have also answered my questions about whether or not I could take a certain day off or maybe negotiate the deal a little bit. But the problem was that I didn't have a good alternative, right? At the time, I might not have been financially constrained, but I was definitely, I definitely needed something to do with my life at the moment, right? And that was a big barrier for me. Was that every time a contract would come, I would be starving for that work, right? Whether it be financially starving or socially starving. And I think I let too many people know how I felt about the work, right? Now, fast forward 5 years later. Now, ever since I began my art projects. Now, my art projects don't really pay my bills, right? I couldn't live on that alone, but they do give me a lot of cushion. Let me give you an example about cushion. So you might have seen my car. So I sometimes live out of my car in between places, as you guys have seen. And I drive a Kia Forte. It's got 171,000 miles on it. Now, in theory, I could replace my car today, but I'm not going to at the moment because the more I can drag out that car, the better a car I can replace it with, right? The other reason I don't necessarily want to go out and go car shopping today is that I remember last year how lonely I was during the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. And I'm hoping this year I won't be stuck in Phoenix during that time. I hope to travel at least to Wallace, Idaho, if not to my family in Taiwan, or possibly go see a friend in Poland, but definitely not stay here in Phoenix, right? So if I can make the car last until at least the beginning of 2025, well, that would be ideal. But even if my car were to decide to commit suicide tonight, I won't be too upset about that, right? And so that's what I mean by flexibility. And it gives me a lot of flexibility to negotiate at work, right? So for example, right now I'm talking to another math department of the Maricopa Colleges system. And I got the sense that this guy was trying to play that game with me again, right? He sent me a contract and then disappear, slither away. And so I wrote down a number of things that I hope to talk to him about. And I basically sent it with the sentiment that I'll continue talking when you get back to me, right? Even if you're busy right now, right? And now it's my turn to play Take It or Leave It, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.